Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get this shit rocking and rolling. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. 1, 2. You know the vibes. Regular Mike, aka El Snacko, aka Young Trail Mix, aka Kodak Snack, aka We Back. Let's get right. That's water in that cup for the people who who think otherwise, man. We back, man. This is the Regular Mike show. This is the Regular Mike show 12. Is it 12? Is it 12? I think it's 12. Let me double check real quick because I'm losing track. I'm doing so much in this content thing that I'm losing track, man. I'm losing track of the shit I'm doing. What the hell? Excuse me. Yeah, Regular Mike. Let me make sure. Let me wait till they pile into the chat. Yes. This is Regular Mike, episode 12. Welcome. This is the episode I've been waiting for all year. Why? The fall off. The fall off is here. I've only been calling for the fall off on most of my episodes of the Regular Mike show, if you listen. J. Cole, one of my favorites of all time. I'm not going to say where I rank him on my top 10, but I think he's in my top 10. Been waiting for the fall off just like everybody else. He been teasing the fall off since KOD. Rumored to be his final album. Double album. But first, we got to get into a couple things before we get to the fall off, man. Super Bowl 60 just passed. Salute to the Seattle Seahawks. Terrible game. Let's just be real. Terrible game. It wasn't that it was bad play out there, because actually the game was clean for most of the game. Wasn't many penalties. But it just was anticlimactic. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already knew what was going to happen. You know what I mean? Seattle Seahawks defense dominated the game. For some reason, the Patriots couldn't get nothing going. We knew that was coming. I said it on plenty of platforms that I was on. We knew that was coming. So salute to Super Bowl 60. On to the next season. Shout out to Bad Bunny. Had a great performance during the Super Bowl halftime show. Great set. You know what I mean? Had the cameos. I don't speak a lick of Spanish, but it was a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Had the honeys out there popping it. Had the piragua. I like piragua. He had that. You know what I'm saying? Did his thing. He had the Spike Lee shot. That was my favorite part of the performance, other than the honeys. The Spike Lee dolly shot. You know what I mean? Salute to Spike Lee. Legendary shit. Good performance, though, man. You know what I mean? Bad Bunny. Salute to the Latinos. Salute to the Hispanics who enjoyed the show, who understood every word. Salute to the good show, though, man. We off this football season, though, man. We on to the NBA now. Hopefully the NBA gets a little better after the All-Star break. All-Star break coming. You know what I mean? Along with the All-Star break is Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day coming. I'm not doing Valentine's Day this year. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna sit on the bench this year. You heard? I'm not in the game, man. I'm gonna chill. Y'all go ahead and get y'all shit off for Valentine's Day. I like to usually antagonize the women around Valentine's Day, drop a little Valentine's Day content, but not this year. I'm sitting out. I'm sitting back. You heard? No flowers and candy for nobody. No banter. None of that shit. I ain't feeding into none of that shit. I might feed into some of it. I ain't gonna lie. We gotta see. Next few days, we gotta see how the day go. I don't know. I might get some Valentine's Day jokes off. But yeah, we here, man. Regular Mike 12. Let's get to it, man. We're not gonna waste no more time, man. We doing a full episode on the J. Cole, the fall off, man. So this is what we gonna do. First time listen. Let's start there. First time listen. Now, when I do first time listens on albums, what I'm listening for is bars and bangers. That's what I listen for on first listen. You know what I'm saying? So when I cranked the J. Cole album, it dropped at midnight. You know what I'm saying? I was on my way home from work, so I actually got to lock in with it because I didn't drive home. I actually took the train home, so I was able to lock in and you know what I'm saying, see what J. Cole had to offer, man. Highly anticipated album. A lot of expectations. You know what I'm saying? But for me, I didn't really come in there with the super duper high expectations. I wasn't expected to be disappointed, but I know J. Cole is an artist, and I know first listen, I'm not really gonna grasp the the content of the bars and what he's trying to present to us. You know what I'm saying? I know he put out that note talking about double CD. The first CD is when he went back home at 29. Second CD is when he went back home at 39. Okay, I got that. Concept, you know what I'm saying? Concept album. You gotta love it. I love most of my favorite albums of all time are pretty much concept albums. You know what I'm saying? So we get to it, we crack the intro. The intro pops off. Production is banging, booming. 2-6 niggas wild, apparently. Banging. You know what I'm saying? But then we get to, I'm trying to get through this quick before I get into my deep dive. Safety jumps out immediately at me. You know what I mean? Safety hops out. Like, for me, when I do first listens, confusion is what I'm looking for on first listen. Like, I want to be confused as to what's going on, because if I'm confused, if I got a confused face on, I'm either like, oh, this shit is fire, or what the hell is going on? Either way, that's good for a first listen. If I get through a first listen to your album and my emotion doesn't change, chances are the album is not, it's not really doing it for me. So, you know what I mean? Right out the gate with Safety, I had the confused face because that shit fire. You know what I mean? Fire concept. The flow is crazy on there. You know what I mean? I actually like when J. Cole does his melodic hooks. I like that. I like when J. Cole gets in his singing bag. That shit fire to me. So Safety fire. You know what I'm saying? As we continue on, Run a Train comes on. I'm confused again because I'm not sure who the fuck is on the hook. Is this Cole trying to sound like Future, or is this actually Future? Because the new school thing that people do these days, with the feature shit, they don't list the features. They want to give you the, you know what I mean? I like to compare it to the Royal Rumble, and you don't know who coming out, and then Stone Cold pop out the curtain, and oh shit, Stone Cold, here comes Stone Cold. So that's the kind of, I don't know, that's the kind of reaction I guess they be looking for. List the damn features, man, because we want to know who on there, man. List the damn features. But yeah, apparently it is Future on Run a Train, but that's another banger. Run a Train is a banger. So right out the gate, I got notes because I ain't playing with y'all. Right out the gate, Safety, banger. Run a Train, banger. You know what I'm saying? Things is sounding good to me so far. You know what I mean? Safety, banger. Run a Train, banger. Poor Thing, we heard a snippet, banger. Then Legacy comes on. Legacy is a girl joint. Legacy, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's listenable to me. I like it. Quintessential classic J. Cole song. You know what I'm saying? As we continue on, Bunts Roll Blues. Now, here's where I'm like, oh shit. Because Bunts Roll Blues is a masterpiece. On first listen, masterpiece. You hear me? The music is beautiful. The raps that J. Cole give us is beautiful. Then Future comes in with his feature, doing what he does, crooning. Then Thames comes in on the back end. Cole comes back. Bunts Roll Blues is one of them ones. Salute. So that's on first listen. That's another. Now we talking, you know what I mean? We halfway through the first CD. We halfway through the first CD, and I'm like, yo, this shit is sounding like, all right, this shit is sounding like something. So Bunts Roll Blues. Who the fuck is you? Another banger. You know what I'm saying? Chant music. J. Cole loves chant music. Drum and bass, another banger. I'm not as, it's fire, but it's not, I'm already still blown away from Bunts Roll Blues, you know what I'm saying? But we getting through it. The Let Out, I like the Let Out. Nice little change of pace. I like that. And plus, this one is very cohesive. He's telling a story throughout the whole joint. He went back home. He the man. You know what I'm saying? He running into people at the club. He looking for shorty. Very cohesive. Everything is coming together so far. You know what I'm saying? But then, as the album closes out, CD1 closes out, Bombs in the Ville and Hit the Gas. Listen. This shit right here. Listen. Bombs in the Ville and Hit the Gas. By the time that this song came on, I was already home. You know what I'm saying? Bombs in the Ville is whatever. That joint come on. But when that Hit the Gas came on and it had that little, I'm not even going front. I ain't even with the sexy drill movement, but that shit had a sexy drill feel to it. Shoulders was moving a little bit. I like the harmony that J. Cole was giving on that. That's That's one of the ones, boy. So, yo, this one out the gate is like, whoa. Cole is not playing with niggas. He's delivering on the fucking story content. He's delivering beats, kicking, bars, kicking, flows. This one is that shit. And I'm like, damn, it's a whole nother. Where is he gonna take it for this too? You know what I'm saying? Lonely at the top, bonus track. He could keep it. I wasn't really feeling that. You know what I mean? Just to throw that shit in. So as we continue on, you know what I'm saying? We move on to volume 2, 39 intro. Lot of good music. You know what I'm saying? He does, he does the melodic shit, lead into the bars, fire. You know what I'm saying? The fall off is inevitable. Super, super, super conceptual song. Well executed. You know what I mean? The rewind type shit. So that's the Nas rewind. That's the Nas rewind. You know, I guess the ode to Nas rewind. Fire. We already saw the video. It's whatever. The Villas. Okay, now we get into the Villas. The Villas comes on, right? And I'm confused about the Villas because obviously they use the same sample that Alchemist used on Mobb Deep Murder Music. The Realist, which is one of my favorite joints. You know what I'm saying? Mobb Deep, Coogee Rap verses crazy on there. So when that little joint come on, I'm like, all right, he got the Mob sample, but they kind of like tweaked it a little bit. So my ears didn't know what the fuck was going on at first. I'm like, this shit sound off key. I'm not. And then they came in with the elevators. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is singing on it. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure what the fuck was going on. I'm just like, what's going on? I couldn't get over the sample key being different from the original Realist. I couldn't get it on the first listen. I just couldn't. So I couldn't really vibe with the joint because the whole shit just sound off on the first listen. But it wasn't trash by no stretch. I just couldn't, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't get with it on the first listen. Old Dog came on, another banger. You know what I'm saying? North Carolina, repping. And then Life Sentence came on. Life Sentence, skip. That's the first one I heard, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna listen to this again. Skip. Song for a shorty. I respect it, but skip nonetheless. Ain't nothing wrong with a skip though. You know what I mean? It happens. Happens to the best of them. You know what I mean? Graduation. You rocking out on Graduation, Kanye West. Classic, 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 classic album. Drunken Hot Girls is on that album, no skip. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Life Sentence is a skip. Then you know what? The sequencing matters when he comes in with the back-to-back shorty, but back-to-back girl records. He goes from Life Sentence to Only You. Kind of, I wasn't really, I'd rather have something in the middle, break up that. Back-to-back girl songs ain't really for me. But Only You is cool. Burna Boy did his thing on there. Not a skip, but it's cool. It's just cool. Man Up Above, never would have made it flip. Marvin Sapp sample, good joint, good storytelling song. Good Jenny from the Block flip on the hook. Y'all know J. Cole good for that. Man, he gonna flip a pop song. He good for that. I like the way it felt though. I could listen to that joint. Then we get into probably the steak and potatoes of the of this too. I Love Her Again. Now on first listen, I really enjoyed I Love Her Again because he's telling a great story. He give us 3 verses. I'm following the story. I'm reacting to it as he's spitting it. You know what I'm saying? Especially the final verse when he get into hip hop, talking back to him. Obviously, I Love Her is an offshoot of I Used to Love Her, Common, and then he got Common sample in there. It's whatever. Y'all already heard all this shit from other podcasts. This whatever. If you listen to this now, you just fuck with me, so I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Y'all already heard every review. Y'all came here to listen to what I think about it, and I ain't even get into what I think about it. This is only the first listen. But yeah, I Love Her Again. Good joint on first listen. Well executed concept record. Salute. The next one, What If. Now this one right here, good song, good beat, good music. Not a fan of the concept at all. You know what I mean? On first listen, it's very cringy to me. Like, especially being that I grew up in that era, Biggie and Pac. J. Cole rapping about Biggie saying sorry and Pac saying sorry. Didn't move me at all. Nah, it didn't move me. I caught it out the gate. I see what he was doing. I caught the big flow cadence in the first verse, the Pac flow cadence in the first verse. didn't really do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's trash, of course. I fuck with Cole heavy, but didn't do nothing to me. To me, it wasn't original. Like, it lacked originality. So now at this point, this too, Quick Stop came on. Quick Stop is another one of them flashback records where he's telling a story about when he went back home at 39 and somebody ran down on him, showed him love. Listen, he gave us bars in that joint. Beat is banging. You know what I'm saying? Nice tempo to the beat. Cool, just cool though. Didn't really, you know what I'm saying? At this point, I'm like, all right, this two ain't it. This two ain't, I'm not gonna say it's not it, but this two is not doing what this one did. This one is a standout at this point. And then he closes out with and the whole world is the Ville, where he paying homage to his hometown. The bonus joint Ocean Way, I'm not really too familiar with it. I just kept running back the album at this point. Now, 15 minutes in, that's my first listen experience. Had a very enjoyable experience. A handful of songs jumped out and stuck, which is great. And then I had my thoughts, with the skippable joint, Life Sentence, whatever. But yo, you can't read. This is a double album, man. And this album came out midnight Thursday, Friday. Reviews was coming out Friday, Saturday. Like, nah, we can't really, like, J. Cole just gave us a smorgasbord of hip hop where he poured his soul into it. And we gonna do about 2-3 listens and then try to get on here and review it. This is not a review. This is just my experience. This is not a review because I think at this point J. Cole is a legendary rapper in the game, and you can't really review his shit because what are you basing it on? You comparing Cole to Cole. At this point, I think for artists, legacy type artists who've been in the game for over a decade, when they drop new shit, it's either you enjoyed it or you didn't. Like, you can't really say, like, that 5 Mike shit, that shit is passe. You know what I'm saying? This is not a review. But listen, let's get into my thoughts. Listen, safety is fire. Fire, man. Listen, 3 verses. I love that 3 verse shit, man. I love when rappers give us 3 verses. That mean they really sat down. They really sat down and pushed a pen and challenged themselves to come up with, you know what I mean, 3 verses. And J. Cole he ain't take no verses off in this shit. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Every verse he brought it. You know what I'm saying? Every verse he brought it to me. You know what I mean? He got a lot of 3 verse songs in this shit. This shit was crafted. This shit was carefully crafted, man. Carefully crafted. But yo, Safety, Bunts Road Blues, Bombs in the Ville, Hit the Gas, The Villas. Those are my, like, 5-star songs. Those are my 5-star joints. Those are the joints where I could put on any day of the week, any time of the day, and I'm gonna enjoy them shits thoroughly. I didn't know Alchemist. Alchemist did Bunts Road Blues, and Alchemist did Bombs in the Ville, Hit the Gas. Now, this says a lot about me as a hip hop fan. Alchemist, one of my favorite producers of all time. Alchemist might be at this point, DJ Premier is my favorite hip hop producer. My favorite hip hop producer of all time. If I was to do my favorite hip hop producers of all time, I can't even rank them. Preem is one. Everybody else falls in line, but I got Ye, I got RZA, and I got Alchemist. That's my 4, right? Alchemist is creeping up that list, B, because that's how you know you really rock with a producer, when you love they shit and you ain't even know they did it. You like, I look at the credits like, because I ain't want to look at the credits before I listen to it, because I feel like if I see a name on there, I'm going to have expectations and it's going to ruin the experience. So I ain't even look at the credits. They ain't have the features listed anyway, but as far as the beats go, Alchemist, bro, this Bunts Road Blues shit, like, dog, what the fuck are you doing on these boards, my God? Like, what? You listen, the versatility that Alchemist displays as a producer in music. across all these projects from J. Cole to Larry June, 2 Chains to Freddie Gibbs to Hit Boy, projects that he rapped on himself. Alchemist, I'm talking about. Listen, salute to Alchemist, man. This guy, Alchemist, is something else, yo. And you know what? Bombs in the Ville hit the gas. I fucked with it out the gate, but every time I listen to it, I just be like, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes when I listen to hip hop, it's like I'm watching sports. Like when a good song come on and you really know they really connected on that shit, whether it's bars or beat or structure, or you know what I'm saying. And when I say structure, I talk about Bunce Road Blues in particular, because he started out with the raps, went out on time, brought Future in the timely fashion. Future got in, got out, brought Tim's in the timely fashion. She did what she does. You know what I'm saying? The beat faded a little bit, let Tim's cook, and then Cole came back, and then Tim's came. Nah, that song is perfect. Bunce Road Blue is a perfect song. Perfect song. Not a perfect rap song, a perfect song. You heard? Perfect song. Salute, J. Cole. Salute, Alchemist, and anybody is involved. Question I got about Bunce Road Blues is, did Cole write the whole shit? Because if he did, that's impressive. You know what I'm saying? I know Future delivered his vocals and Tim's delivered her vocals. If Cole wrote that whole, because Cole's pen is better than just raps. His hooks are really good. His melodies are really good. Yeah, man. Listen, I enjoyed the fall off, B. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Like I said, this two is not touching this one to me. I feel like here's what I think. I know I've been telling y'all what I think for over 20 minutes, but I'm just flowing right now. It's whatever. This one is heavy on cohesion and story, and he nailed that shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this too, he kind of wanted to challenge himself with concepts and see if his pen could deliver on the concept side of things. So you got songs like What If and I Love Her Again, and even Life Sentence, to write a song comparing your marriage to doing life. That shit is, you know what I'm saying? He tried it. You gotta respect it. He tried it, man. Word, man. But that's my thoughts. My final thought I'm gonna give is this album. I like to give a salute to J. Cole, because I've been saluting him this whole shit for the most part, but I like to give a salute to J. Cole for repping his hometown, Fayetteville. Like, as I'm listening to this, it's like, obviously we know Cole got the joints that he bring us to Fayetteville and kind of show us how it was, but this album was a whole Fayetteville, North Carolina experience from beginning to end, and I think that's fire. As a New Yorker, I know a lot of y'all love hip hop, and a lot of y'all had to deal with listening to the New York experience, and being from here, it's a different listen when you from there. It's a different kind of pride that you carry with it when music come out and you from where they from. Like, I'm from the same place as G Unit, Tony Yayo, Banks, 50 Cent. I'm from that same area. Lost Boys. You know what I'm saying? So when they put their music out, I'm from that same area. So it's a kind of pride that you carry with you when it's a hometown hero putting the music out. You know what I'm saying? So this was fire, especially in the era where it's really no regional music and it's really no hometown like feeling to anything. Like, nah, I like this, man. Like, I like how he calling out the streets in Fayetteville. I like how he calling out you know what I'm saying? Brought in Petey Pablo on the joint, gave us a feel on that. Now I like the homely North Carolina feel that J. Cole gave us on this fall off, man. I personally think J. Cole delivered an exceptional album. Is it his best? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even there yet. I gotta live with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I like to live with music, and what I thought about it on first listen is not what I think about it now, and it's not what I'm gonna think about it come fucking May when the weather break. You know what I'm saying? When the weather break and the sun come out, some of these songs is gonna sound a hell of a lot different. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he gonna go on tour. I usually like to go check out shows. For the albums that I really like, for the artists that I really like. I didn't get the chance to see GNX, the Kendrick show. Um, I might go see the Full Off show if I could get a ticket, because it's hard to get a fucking concert ticket out here. Concerts is like the new luxury experience, and it's like you got to pay your firstborn plus to go to a show. But yo, all in all, man, I know I had y'all here for a minute. All in all, Fall Off is a success. He literally he he successfully fell off, I guess, right? Where he at? I don't know. I don't know where he going. I don't know if he retiring, but I think he delivered with the Fall Off, especially with the high difficulty level rapping that he was doing. Also with the high off the charts expectations that he came in with coming off the battle, and he said sorry and stepped back in the battle. A lot of niggas was looking for clarity when it came to that. What I will say though is I think What If would have been fire if he did, like, instead of doing Big and Pac, like if he do What If from the vantage point of Drake and Kendrick, that shit'll work. And I'm just putting that on wax just in case somebody else tries that shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, Fall Off was fire. Salute to J. Cole. I don't know what I'm looking for in hip hop for the rest of the year. I'm good with this for a while. Like, listen, this shit came out 2/6. I'm recording this on 2/9. That's all I've been listening to, back to back to back to back to back. And it's not an undertaking. It's a lot of music. A double album is a lot of music. And I could get through it. It's a great listening experience. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't bored at all listening to this shit. I know J. Cole got the monotone delivery, but I'm a J. Cole fan, so I wasn't bored listening to the shit, listening intricately to the lyrics and shit, trying to catch the metaphors and the similes and all that shit. Cause y'all know J. Cole, he be putting his foot in his raps. You know what I'm saying? So you got to really listen intently to what he's saying. I'm sure there's things I haven't caught yet. But on the bar side of things, check. Music side of things, check. I think the production is good, really good. I think the hooks are decent. You know what I'm saying? I like J. Cole hooks. I mean, he don't got no no Wale. Everything is a lot kind of hooks. Them hooks are legendary on that Wale album. But he got good hooks. Like, you can listen to the joint, man. J. Cole, salute. You put a good album out, man. That's from Mike, man. Regular Mike. Cheers. You heard? Salute to J. Cole. Salute to hip hop. We finally got our first big release of 2026. Yeah, man. The Fall Off, man. Success. Clap for my guy, man. J. Cole a Queens nigga, low key. I ain't gonna lie. I know this is a Fayetteville album, but J. Cole, you a Queens nigga. You know that shit, dog. You get that Queens love, man. You came to Queens. You got your bones in Queens, man. Poor. I'll always support J. Cole, man. Plus, J. Cole, I feel like J. Cole, he a regular nigga like me. You know what I'm saying? I know he's super rich and all that shit, but he a regular nigga like me. He like staying out the spotlight. I like that. He hoop. I relate to J. Cole, man. I ain't go to college, though. I ain't got no fucking degree or no shit like that. Like, you got me beat on that, Cole. I ain't gonna lie. But you know what I'm saying? You do shit I like to do, man. You play video games, dog? Let me know, man, because we got some shit. We should, you know what I'm saying, link it up and play some Madden or some shit, man. Cole, holla at me, bro. I don't hoop no more. I would ask to hoop with you, but I don't. Listen, I'm going to get back on the court, man. Fuck it. I'm going to train. I'm going to get back out there. But anyway, I'm getting beside myself, man. Salute to J. Cole. This is the J. Cole Fall Off episode. Regular Mike Show number 12. If you made it this far, thank you. If you didn't, I'm going to clip it up. I'm going to clip it up and give it to you piece by piece. We out of here, man. Cheers.